Welcome to today's vlog. Can anybody guess what we're going to be doing today? So sick of pumpkins. Well, you just saw me cut the top off of this, and believe it or not, that right there is the cloth with the great stuff on it, and this clay is still freaking wet. It's not hard after I don't know how many days now, 3 days. So I don't know if this stuff's ever going to harden up enough. Maybe it was just a bad batch. I don't know. But I'm going to let this dry out some more. And I'm going to go hang it up downstairs in front of the fan, let it dry out. And hopefully it's going to be usable. Tonight's so crazy I don't even remember what episode it is. I don't remember anything about Halloween other than the fact that I'm down in my basement looking at all my Halloween crap that I can't do anything with. Why? Why, you ask? Why can't you be working on Halloween? This is why. This is my hot water heater draining. Because tonight we had all kinds of fun. See that orange goop? That's what came out of my hot water heater. Our hot water has been running brown tonight after I changed the water filter. Well, let me correct that. After I fixed the dishwasher and then had the water turned back on, and a little miscommunication and the wrong valve got turned and the hot water heater got flooded with unfiltered water. So now I'm out here draining out my hot water heater, and it seems to be running clear now, but I'm going to drain it all the way out and flush it. Fill it back up and let it flush. Because what the hell else would I want to be doing? Not like working on pumpkins or anything, or working on Halloween stuff. Ah, yes, and the pressure release valve. Which, let me show you the genius of this installation. Let's have the pressure release valve there. And this little, look how big this area is. It's my hand. Let me get a bucket in there to, oh, shit, wait. Let me just get that bucket in there. Nope. Alright, well let me just, no, can't do that because nothing flexible there, so yeah, good times. So, open up that pressure release valve. A little bit of water came pumping out of the top. Now it's all over my floor, but it is draining. So, good times, fun times. And the best part is this isn't really even a water heater. It's an indirect water heater. It's like a reservoir for hot water. This house. Just how much longer is this going to take? It's only been, what, half an hour already? I suppose I could put the hose down lower, back outside. But it's kind of flooding near my door, and I don't have any longer section of hose. This is right where it's flooding, right out here. That's as long as the hose can reach, and there's my doorstep. Unless I feel like unwinding all of this shit, attaching, and then running it out into the yard. Which I don't feel like doing at 11 o'clock at night. Thank you very much. So I guess we'll just sit here and wait. Because this is fascinating stuff. Aren't you glad you tuned in? Yes, that is a C-clamp holding that hose there, so I don't have to sit here and hold it. I don't know, is that a reliable method of finding out how much water is left in this damn thing? My patience is wearing thin. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I know we're getting to the bottom. That's what I want to see, that slop coming out of the bottom. Gross. We have a bad iron problem here. And that's what you're looking at. So this stuff's been building up for a while, I guess. Maybe me knocking on the tank did that. Who knows? Maybe I should go bang on it some more. Let's find out. Banging. Banging. Oh, let's just rock it a little. Whoa. Nope, I think that was purely coincidental. Or maybe not coincidental. I have no idea. That is nasty. more water can be in that thing? I've shut off the supply. Well, let's talk about something else while we're waiting. This is my mad scientist, who does not come with this mask. Unfortunately, his animated mouth is stuck like this, and he is all broken inside there. It's just, everything's broken. I've tried to fix it before. This is actually the section that moves the mouth. You can see how I've tried to fix it in there with some tape, but it's a mess. Getting in there to replace that, I don't even know if I can. Maybe I can from here. Yeah, look, see? This little bit here moves the lower mouth. This thing. It's supposed to sit on this pin, but these things are all just snapped and a mess in there. So, he gets this. I'm thinking I might want to take this apart this year and fix it, because what's the point of having this animated guy with a mouth that moves if it doesn't move? He's also got this thing that lights up his beaker. His eyes also light up, and during certain scenes his head moves and everything. It's made by Gemmy or Gemmy. I don't know how it's pronounced. I call it Gemmy. Are these guys, is Gemmy even in business anymore? I never even see their stuff in the stores anymore, so who knows? Oh, come on. Gross. That is nasty. I just about stopped. I just lost patience. Ran some more cold water back into it, and just letting it rinse out again. God, this is gonna take all night. I'm glad I decided to fix the dishwasher instead of work on pumpkins. Well, I decided it may not be such a great idea to let my sink get clogged up with this shit. So, got an extra piece of hose, hooked it up, and I'm a good distance away from the door now. Are you guys glad you tuned in for this episode, or what? My electric chair prop, it's pretty crappy. It's a colander on his head with a spray cap with some conduit running to the back of the chair. I got some straps on the side. We got this mask last year. Inside the colander are lights that I've rigged up to go off when the event happens. The chair we got for nothing from Free Cycle. But he moves a lot actually this year. I've got a drill underneath him that pushes him up and down. I would like to do that with a piston instead, with a pneumatic piston, but I haven't gotten into pneumatics yet. And if this damn water heater never drains, I never will. Well, there's our casket back there. Full-sized casket that we got on sale. Mom got it. It's got some water damage on the inside, so it looks especially nasty. What else would you want to be doing at 12:15 in the morning? I think while we're waiting, I'm going to do some soldering. Got some extra pins here for one of my Arduinos. Actually, I have pins for both of them. I'm going to solder in some pins here so I don't have to use my makeshift BS pins here. I don't know. I need to do something. I don't feel like going upstairs and working on pumpkins. Are my skills getting better or worse? That was the last set I did. That looks a little better. I don't know. Like I said before, I'm not really good at soldering. Not good at all. Let's check on the water. Let's look at that first. What's that been, half an hour? So this is pretty frustrating that this thing just can't seem to drain fully. Well, the water finally stopped running out of the hose, so I'm gonna run a little bit more clean water into it. This will be the third time, and then this will be the last flush I'm gonna do because it's almost 1 o'clock. So let's do that. And off. Turn this on. That's enough. Stick it on the bottom. Let's run it out. Make sure the pressure release is open. Alright, let's see what we get. It's looking a hell of a lot better than it was when it was brown. I think we may have cleaned out the sediment in the bottom of the tank. Thank God, because I am tired. Well, did we fix it? Cold water. Hot water. Maybe hard to see, but the hot water is still slightly brown. You can see it better there, I think. So maybe 90% done. Anyway, it's the next morning, and I stayed up till about 2 o'clock doing that, maybe 2:30, and then I called it quits. And I filled the tank all the way back up so people could take showers or whatever in the morning. But I'm going to continue to flush this tank. It's just about done. I'll flush it all day until it's clean. My attention was brought to all of this because this dishwasher busted a spring way in the back there on this little lever right here. There's a spring connected right at the top of this, goes all the way to the back, and that busted. But now the door is not falling down on us. So that's done. While I was doing that, Brenda did manage to paper mache this again. And this one. With the brown paper we went with this time. So these are just about done. They're still a little crinkly in some spots. But I just don't care anymore. Paper mache is way too slow of a thing to do these with. I'd cut out a couple of eyes on this using those areas that were already not filled. I'm going to need to go around this with paper clay. And I did solder pins on all the Arduino boards. So here are my 3 Arduino knockoff boards that I worked on while the water heater was flushing. Water tank, I should say. And they've all got pins along all of the additional connections. So, I don't know. My soldering is not great, but they're connected. So some flux all over these. That's what that greasy stuff is that you're seeing. So, not great, but they're on. So now I can just put the wires back on that were already on these. And wire these up. Now I can also use these. Oh, I didn't do the powers on these, did I? No, I forgot the power ones on this one. Oh, more soldering. Well, I've run out of extra pins, so I don't have enough to fill in this entire section. But I do have enough to get to the power and grounds, which is all I really care about. Same thing on this board. So I'm going to solder up these. One thing I did want to mention is this solder sucks. It's way too thick. It doesn't melt well. I had some other stuff, some thin stuff that easily melted, and I need to get more of that because this stuff is crap. I've had this for forever. That's why it takes so long for me to solder this stuff on there. Done. So for the next vlog, I think what we're going to do is work on getting all of this stuff put back together in the circuit. And then mount it into one of these. Alright, so thanks for watching today's vlog. This is very technical how I'm doing this. Hope you enjoyed it, and hit the thumbs up button if you want to see less content of me fixing my hot water heater and more Halloween content. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.